The Creation of Pi, a Mathematical Tale. Long ago, in a kingdom where geometry reigned supreme and triangles held court with circles, there lived a curious mathematician named Archibald. Archibald was a quirky fellow known for wearing robes embroidered with equations and keeping a pet squirrel named Radius. Radius, for reasons unexplained, was very good at balancing on balls, which Archibald often used as a conversation starter at parties. One day, Archibald was tasked by King Hypotenuse to solve a riddle that had confounded the royal scholars for years. The riddle was simple. What is the true relationship between a circle's circumference and its diameter? This question wasn't just an intellectual exercise. It was crucial for baking the kingdom's famous perfectly circular pies. Without an answer, the royal bakers were stuck with lumpy, oddly shaped tarts. Determined to find the answer, Archibald took Radius, the squirrel, not the mathematical concept, though both were relevant, to the royal garden. There, he stared at a circular fountain for hours, muttering things like, "If only this were a square, life would be so much easier." Radius, ever the helpful companion, scampered across the fountain's edge. Archibald noticed the squirrel's tiny paw prints left a trail. This gave him an idea. "I'll measure the distance around the fountain," Archibald declared. He grabbed a piece of string, much to Radius's amusement, who mistook it for a toy. After a great deal of tug-of-war with the squirrel, Archibald finally managed to measure the fountain's circumference. Next, he measured the fountain's diameter, although not without slipping into the water twice and being chased by an angry swan named Pythagoras. When the calculations were done, Archibald divided the circumference by the diameter and got a number. 3.141592653. "Well, that's inconveniently infinite," Archibald sighed, looking at his chalkboard filled with digits. "Maybe no one will notice if I just round it to 3? But Radius squeaked in protest as if to say, "Don't you dare shortchange perfection." Thus, Archibald decided to honor the infinite nature of this number and named it after his favorite snack, pie, except he chose the Greek letter pi pa to make it sound fancier. When he presented his discovery to King Hypotenuse, the king was thrilled. The royal pies became perfectly circular, and Archibald was hailed as a hero. The kingdom celebrated by throwing a festival where they ate pies, told geometry jokes, and danced in circles, literally. As for Radius, he became a legend in his own right. The royal squirrel was immortalized in statues, forever balancing on a tiny ball. And so pi became a cornerstone of mathematics, and every year on March 14th, people still celebrate Archibald's discovery with pi, proving once again that math is delicious when you add dessert.